My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have about 6,000 viewers. I appreciate all of you. I've worked at IRS for a decade. I've been private practice for 4 decades. I've been doing this for 50 years, so I got to know something. Anyway, I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. I've worked about 10,000 cases in my lifetime. I've been in the national news a lot, so you can see my interviews and my team at 777irs.com. That's 777irs.com. Let you know all about us. I do these videos, and oh, by the way, you can make a Calendly appointment with us if you need to. I do these videos for 3 reasons. Number one, so you don't get ripped off. You know, there's a lot of people on YouTube, their suits, ties, and they got all these fancy backgrounds, and half these videos are really crap. They're just advertising about themselves. I do try to give you quality information, inside information sometimes if I can, about IRS. I am a national expert. Like I said, I've been on the news. I've got a huge Facebook following group, and I have a conference every year. We're called the Tax Mob. So anyway, that's about me. Today I want to talk to you. I've done 2 other videos today. Somebody called me and said, hey, can you tell me how do I respond to a CP14 notice? You need to know that a week ago, IRS said they're going to be sending out 8 million CP14 notices. So if you're watching me, you've clicked on the fact you've got a CP14 notice. Let me tell you that IRS has suspended all collection notices for the last year because of COVID, and now they're starting that up. Why did they suspend them? Well, people couldn't pay. It was about COVID, and they didn't have staff to actually answer the phone if you owed IRS money, so they stopped sending out notices. That's really the truth. It's amazing. Yeah, they didn't have the people to answer the phone if you owed money, so they stopped sending out bills. The CP14 notice is the first notice that you get. If you've made a mistake on your return, IRS will send you CP2000. But this is the first official notice that IRS owes you owe IRS money. How do you respond to that? You don't need to. IRS asks you to go ahead and pay that bill within 30 days. You don't really need to respond to that letter. You're going to get actually 4 more notices. You're going to get a CP 501, 503, 504, and a 1058 all over a 3 or 4 month period of time. So you've got time, but what you need to do is when you get that notice is to understand you have to make a decision at some point in time how you want to retire that debt. There's 3 ways that you can retire the debt. IRS is going to want to look at a financial statement on you. The service center wants a 433F. An RO, you're not going to speak to an RO, but if they do, they'll want the 433A. But there's 3 ways, in fact, to retire the debt. When IRS looks at this financial statement, A, you're going to be put into a currently non-collectible. That's a hardship. It'll last in there a couple years. Penalties and interest do run, and if you don't want IRS to grab your refund and do an offset, adjust your W-4, or IRS will ask for a payment agreement, or you could go online yourself. Just go to IRS online payment agreements, and you can get your payment agreement yourself for free. You don't need to call anyone to do that. If you have a larger debt, you probably should call a person like me, your accountant, to go ahead and find out what is the best way to go ahead and negotiate this debt with IRS. Your other option is the offer and compromise. I taught that program at IRS. I'm a national expert in the IRS offer and compromise. I got a bunch of videos on the offers. Don't go running out, think you're going to settle the debt until you know the program. Don't waste your money. Don't believe the ads. Half those ads you see are crap. On this phone, I find out how many people got ripped off by companies promising they're going to settle the debt. IRS has a very specific program. Those are the dishes that you hear in the background. My wife, when she washes the dishes, likes to clang them and bang them. So if you hear Marie going ahead clanging and banging dishes, that's part of my life, and it's part of my YouTube video. So anyway, at the end of the day, don't go running out doing an offer and compromise. I'd rather you talk to me. Let's see if you're eligible first. Talk to your accountant. There's a process for the offer and compromise. Just don't call a firm and say, hey, I need to settle the debt. They're going to take your money and they're going to find out, hey, guess what? You can't settle your debt. They're going to let you know a year later they're going to take your money. Until they do that, don't do that. If you do, I've warned you, you're a fool, okay? So at the end of the day, what you want to do with any of these cases, if you can't pay this debt and you do have some money or assets, you really need to give a financial statement, the IRS financial statement. I like the 433A. I will review it for you and free. I don't charge. And then you can go ahead and make a decision on what you want to do. If this video was good to you, and I hope it was, please give me a subscription. Today I'm 3 short of 6,000, so I'd appreciate you doing that. And if you have questions, you can just leave comments. You can call me. We are really good. I don't lie about nothing, and I don't need a coat to go ahead and tell you what needs to happen. Please give me that subscription. Leave me a comment. Pleasure talking to you today. Thank you.